Hello, children. Hope finds you all in the best of your health and safety. Now, let's talk about demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative, in which you just have to point out. So, demonstrative adjectives are used to indicate or point out a noun or pronoun. There are four demonstrative adjectives that are this, that, these, and those. For example, she wants those shoes. You are pointing it out. Which shoes? Those shoes. That pencil belongs to the teacher. Which pencil? That pencil. You are pointing it out and then telling that that pencil belongs to the teacher. These essays need to be graded. Which essays? These. You are pointing it out. You should sing this song tonight. Which song? This song. You have pointed it out. So now let's see where to use this, where to use that, those, and these. So when a singular is near to you, we use this. Like here we are pointing out to something which is near to us, then it is this shamrock. When the singular is far away and you are pointing it out, then it is that shamrock. And when plural are near to you and you are pointing them out, then it is these shamrocks. And when the plural are away from you, then it is those shamrocks. So this means in singular, for near, this, something which is far, that, plural, near, it is these, and for far away distant things, then we use those. Let's move ahead and learn about interrogative adjectives. As the word itself suggests, interrogative. So here questions will be asked. Now let's learn what are these. The words which ask questions, they are always followed by a noun. So here the example is which book? What answer? So in interrogative adjective, as we have learned that an adjective is always put before the noun. Here book is a noun and the word before it is just placed before the noun. So it is an interrogative adjective because it's asking the question. Few more examples are here. Which book have you lost, or which book that you lost? Whose pen are you using? What show are you watching? So here everywhere the interrogative words are used before the nouns like book, pen, show, and the words before them are which, whose, what. These all are the interrogative adjectives. Let's look at few more examples. Whose books are you reading? Which car are you driving? What color is this flower? Book, whose, car, which, color, what. So everywhere you have a noun after the adjective, or you can say just before the noun an adjective of WH family word is there to make it an adjective of interrogation or an interrogative adjective. Now children, it's time to learn more about adjectives. In this, we will be learning about the degree of comparison. We all know that adjectives describe us, but everybody has a different type of quality. Like if I say I am beautiful, somebody can be more beautiful, somebody can be most beautiful, right? So we compare. One quality can be there with many, and when you are comparing those qualities, then we use the degree of comparison. So let's learn about these. Degree of comparison. There are three kinds of comparison degrees. Number one is positive degree. Number two is comparative degree. And number three is the superlative degree. Let's learn each one of it one by one. The positive degree is used when at least one thing is being described. When you're talking about one thing, you're just talking about any one thing which can be in singular or plural form. For example, those murals are colorful. Murals are the large paintings which are put on the wall. So you are talking about the paintings only. You are not comparing it with someone. You are just talking about one thing and you are describing it as colorful. The next example is, this suitcase is heavy. What is the thing which you have described? That suitcase, and it is heavy. You have not compared it with anyone. Few more examples of positive degree are fast, slow, big, small. Now let's talk about comparative degree. The comparative degree of an adjective is used to compare two persons or things with each other and in the same respect. Now here you look at the boy Ronnie, and this boy is Rudy. Who is tall? He is tall, but if I am comparing the height of both the boys, who is taller? I am comparing these two boys on the terms of their height, then Ronnie is taller than Rudy. Their taller is the comparative degree. I hope this must be clear to you all. Now, let's look at this example. The yellow pencil is longer than the red pencil. There I was talking about the height, and here I am talking about the length of both the things. You have to compare them on the same basis. You cannot say कि एक की आप length. You cannot say that you are going to compare one thing with its height or width and other with the length. You have to take the same basis for the comparison, and here according to the length, the yellow pencil is longer than the red pencil. So I have compared two things on the basis of their length, and longer is the comparative degree of adjective. I hope this must be clear to you. Now let's talk about the superlative degree. The superlative degree of an adjective is used to compare more than two persons or things with each other. In comparative, we have the comparison between two things only. But when you are having the comparison among many, which can be 3, 4 or many, but more than 2, then we use the superlative degree of adjective. For example, here we have 3 boys, Rudy, Ronnie and Robbie, and we are going to talk about their height only. So among these, who is the tallest? Robbie is the tallest of the 3 boys. I have compared the height of all the 3 boys, and the one who is the tallest one is Robbie. So tallest is the superlative degree of adjective. Let's look at more examples. Here, this bird is small, this butterfly is smaller than it, and this bug is the smallest. So this is the positive degree, comparative degree and the superlative degree. I hope this is clear. Similarly, here we have big. The apple is big, but this one is bigger than it, and this is the biggest. So positive, comparative and the superlative. Bright, brighter, the brightest. One thing is bright, but when I compare these two, then this is brighter. And when I compare all 3 of them, then this is the brightest among all. So this is positive, comparative and the superlative degree. More example says young, younger, the youngest. Positive, comparative because we have compared these two. Then a comparison among all these, then it's the youngest. Happy, happier, the happiest. Useful, when you have full at the end, then we use more, like beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful. Similarly, useful, more useful, the most useful. Sweet, sweeter, the sweetest. Good, better, good, better, the best. Young, younger, the youngest. Hot, hotter, the hottest. So in this way, we have 3 degrees of comparison. I hope this must be clear to you all. So let's recapitulate. There are 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. The example here is Priya is as tall as her bookshelf. Cat and dog. We are comparing here two. That means we are going to use the comparative degree. My dog is faster than my cat. And here I'm going to compare it among all. Then it is Aunt Janet is the oldest. That means you have compared aunt with among many of your friends or relatives. I hope this is clear to everyone. Thank you.